As is the case for most equipment, we usually find 3 price points: entry-level, mid-range, and high-end. Let's take a look at the different price points in the different categories. Without going into technical details available for each supplier, we will take a look at the different types of protection and adjustment or fitting options for each. Let's begin with the helmets. Helmets can be offered with or without the wire mask. An entry-level helmet will usually have single-density foam, and the adjustment options can be clips on either side of the helmet. A mid-range helmet will have dual-density foam with a comfort foam insert, and the adjustment mechanism can be found on the top of the helmet. Finally, a high-end helmet will have EPP foam with gel-based comfort foam for added protection, allowing for better impact dampening throughout the helmet. As for the adjustment options, we can find different types, such as this one with clips on the back on either side, as well as on the top of the helmet. Let's move on to the shoulder pads. 2 things need to be outlined for shoulder pads, that is, mobility and protection. They will naturally offer sternum protection and spine protection, as well as shoulders and biceps protection. In an entry-level model, you can have a 1 or 2-piece protection for the biceps. For a mid-range shoulder pad, the same protection components will be found for the sternum, spine, shoulders, and biceps. However, more adjustment options will be found at the bicep level, as well as an additional protection at the abdomen level that can be removed if need be. In high-end shoulder pads, we will often have higher quality foams with different supplier technologies, 3-piece bicep protection for a better fit. As for the back, foams will be cut and designed to better fit the shape of the player, allowing for better mobility. An additional protection for the abdomen can also be removed if need be. As for the pants, in an entry-level model, we will usually have a lower quality nylon, plastic protection at the thighs, mandatory tailbone protection, a 1-piece back protection, and a single quick-release attachment at the front of the pants. Mid-range pants will have a superior quality nylon, foam and plastic thigh protection, and a pant leg with stretch zone to allow for better mobility. A zipper opening will also allow for ease when putting the pants on after the skates. We will also have superior tailbone protection, tapered fit for better mobility, and an extension fit system that can add 1 inch in length. For high-end pants, we will have a superior quality nylon on the front and back, which will be more resistant, pant leg with stretch zone for better mobility, and a zipper opening at the legs. We will also have an internal belt at the hips that will allow for a better adjustment without interfering with mobility, and a multi-piece design enabling the pant to follow the body's movement. Now for the shin pads. It's important to understand that shin pads will have a structure that will prevent a hyperextension of the knee. For entry-level shin pads, we will have an inner lining for added comfort. At the back of the leg, we will have a Velcro at the bottom and a calf guard, as well as a Velcro that will wrap around to secure the shin pad. It's important to note that on all shin pads, the shape of the shell is such to distribute the impact not on the knee, but rather on the muscles surrounding the knee. Mid-range shin pads will have a thicker interior padding with a knee donut to allow for better support upon impact, better protection at the back of the leg with plastic inserts, neoprene strap to allow for better flexibility and mobility, and the bottom of the pad is often more flexible to allow for better mobility during skate strides. Finally, in the high-end models, we will find a removable molded comfort liner with a knee donut to allow for better support and protection, calf protection, and Velcro upper lock strap. Now on to the elbow pads. Entry-level pads will be a two-piece pad, that is, an upper portion for the bicep and a bottom portion for the elbow. Just as we mentioned for the shin pads, the cap is designed to distribute the impact on the muscles surrounding the elbow. Basic foam is found on the inside of the pad, with adjustment straps found at the bottom, in the middle, and at the bicep level. Mid-range elbow pads may be constituted of three pieces, that is, protection for the bicep, the elbow, and a forearm protection. This last portion is usually reinforced. A donut will also be added for the elbow, enabling the distribution of the impact. As for high-end elbow pads, many suppliers will go with a three-piece pad to allow for protection and better mobility. These pads will have increased forearm protection with plastic inserts, and a donut will also be a part of the construction to allow for better impact distribution. Finally, let's take a look at the gloves. Entry-level gloves will have a basic Chlorino palm, a basic nylon and single-density foam with plastic inserts. Mid-range gloves will have single and dual-density foam with plastic inserts, and synthetic leather in key areas with reinforcements. As for high-end gloves, we will find high-density foam with plastic inserts, predominant leather in multiple sections, superior palm, finger flexibility, and thumb lock protection to prevent hyperextension. This is what concludes our overview of all price points for protective equipment.